Hey guys, this is Frozen Things Studios here, and welcome back to another video. And today, I'll be doing a trailer review for the new Super Bowl trailer of Fast X, aka Fast and Furious 10. As you all know, the Super Bowl trailer comes out tomorrow. We're gonna be getting a lot of trailers, and I will most certainly do a review on each Super Bowl trailer. I won't talk about the Super Bowl TV spots. Well, it depends, but definitely I talk about the full trailers. So I know the Flash is one of them, and we could be getting a new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, Volume 3. I hope it's a full length trailer. But yeah, we got a Super Bowl TV spot 2 days ago for Scream 6, which looks absolutely epic and maybe one of my favorite Super Bowl TV spots in a very long time. And yesterday we got the new official trailer for Fast X, and it's legit like almost 4 minutes long, like possibly the longest Fast and Furious trailer. And yeah, so if you're wondering my thoughts on the Fast and Furious films, I want to admit I'm not big on the original one, the first four. I mean they're good movies, but I'm more into this franchise when it becomes an absurdity, like when it becomes like dumb mindless entertainment. These movies are the definition of pure mindless popcorn entertainment. I mean, I never get tired of these movies because as you all know, action is my favorite genre. I don't really mind if it's the same thing. So I would still watch these movies no matter what. Like I would still pay to go see these movies no matter how much Fast and Furious movies they made. I get why people are sick of them. I know there's like 10 films, but yeah, I mean, I'll admit, I'm not high in the first film. I'm not sure about the first film. I'm gonna have to really watch to see what really my opinion is. I thought the second film and the fourth film are, they're okay, but the third film sucks. It's by far the worst Fast and Furious movie. Fast Five was when I started to truly love this franchise for what it is, being dumb, mindless popcorn entertainment, very absurd, and probably the biggest surprise of its respective year, 2011. Yeah, that movie was so successful that it continued to become this absurd. And Fast Seven, yeah, Furious Seven might be my favorite Fast and Furious movie. And no, it's not because Rotten Tomatoes rated it the highest. It's because it's just a really good movie. And it's the most absurd I've seen. I mean, you got like a car flying from one like skyscraper to another in Dubai. Just wow. And then you also got a perfect ending, a perfect send up to Paul Walker. In fact, yeah, that's probably why Furious Seven is my favorite because of how it perfectly sends off Paul Walker. Rest in peace to him. So yeah, I mean, fast. So yeah, I mean, even without Paul, I still enjoy these movies. I mean, I don't love. I mean, 8 and 9. I mean, I really like 8. I think I used to hate Fast 8, but now I think it grew on me. F9, the one like the latest Fast and Furious film. Before this, honestly, I don't love it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good, decent film. It's a solid film. And it still has that minus popcorn entertainment. But one of the highlights of this franchise to me is the message of family. And how family should stick together, and all those stuff. The problem with F9 is that it contradicts the message by having Dom actually forget about his brother for years. I mean, he's always like saying, "Oh, family should be together all the time," but then he just suddenly, "Oh yeah, I forgot I had a brother, and now my brother is bad because I forgot about him." That he's such a hypocrite. Like if you don't show Dom's brother don't show him like in the ninth film. I think it was far too late to show Dom's brother. Even though I think John Cena was a good villain on his own, I think as a brother to Dom, I think it was just a little too late. I'll explain more about it in my review leading up to this film. But yeah, this trailer on the other hand, Fast X, wow. I mean, this looks like this is already better than F9, and maybe I will say that this is the best Fast and Furious trailer. I mean, this movie has all the absurdity of the previous ones, and this looks like the most absurd yet. I mean, this trailer was an absolute blast. I absolutely loved it, and I've seen this trailer like so many times now. I mean, it just came out yesterday, but I've seen it like almost 100 times. I can't get enough like of this trailer. It's so good. I mean, first of all, you don't feel the runtime for this. I mean, F9 trailer. I mean, it did take a while to get go, like the F9 trailer. You did feel the length. That like it felt like 5 to 10. It felt like a 10 minute trailer. This one, you don't feel the runtime because you're just having so much fun and you really want to see more of it. And I am absolutely ready for this. I mean, first of all, I love the music. I think it's one of the best parts of this trailer. I mean, the music really works well. It looks like it like as the finale. Yes, apparently this is gonna be the finale to the Fast and Furious franchise, and it's gonna be split into two parts. And man, I'm gonna miss the absurdity of this franchise. It's been a long run. Like this franchise just gets better for me. I don't care what anyone says. I'm a huge Fast and Furious defender, and I just really uh, yeah, I can't wait to see the others. I might see season 40, maybe. I mean, it looks 40 worth it. Maybe I'll watch it in 40, depends. But yeah, I'm so ready. Yeah, I love the music. It's like, I mean, the music is, I mean, it sounds like an emotional music. It's like, I love the tone of it. I just love the music. And then, yeah, and also the action sequences are absolutely insane. I mean, you got this boulder like this rolling thing like smashing into buses, and then you got some really awesome stunts. I mean, from whatever there's a lot that I mean I can't really recall every single one of them. I know this I mean John Cena's car has a blaster that can shoot the cars behind him. That's insane. And then you got the like towards the end where like the helicopter like launches the hook on Dom's car, and then Dom just and then Dom just like drives to the side so roughly, and then I mean there's like two helicopters attached to both sides of the car, and then Dom drives like like takes a sharp turn to make the helicopters crash into each other, and then like also he from like the car airplane the cargo he lands on like two cars that like going up. I think that's pretty much I think that one though is pretty kind of like the same as what we saw in Furious 7. And yeah and yeah my favorite part of the trailer to me was the ending. As you all know, I'm not a fan of Cypher. I think she was okay in Furious 8. I mean I like how manipulative she is, but like F9 on the other hand, oh yeah, also I love that Cypher is the only female antagonist. F9 though, I actually thought she was unnecessary, which is one of my flaws. I was not a fan of Cypher. I thought she was I mean all she did was just make Star Wars jokes. That's pretty much it. And then you got the real villain Otto, who was terrible, who was a completely forgettable villain. I don't know how I still remember him. But yeah, and then yeah, but in this one, I think Cypher. I actually can forgive Cypher. Yes, she didn't need to be in this, but I like that she's actually a badass. I mean, the scene where like Letty and Cypher were in one room, and then Letty wakes up to find out Cypher's there, and then they both have this huge fight. I mean, I didn't think Cypher would be like that. Would fight like that. I mean, that's probably my favorite. Like and yeah, Letty is still one of the best characters in the franchise. And yeah, and then now, and then also, let's talk about the villain now. Jason Momoa is going to be the villain of the movie, and I gotta say, I think he could be the best villain in this franchise. Maybe since Brixton, but maybe it could be better. I mean, you can see that the stakes are raised higher. I mean, that's what I love about this trailer. I mean, you notice that the stakes are raised even higher than ever because the movie because you can see that Dom's family is going to be in their lowest of lows. Like they're all going to be set up and they're going to be like facing danger, and Jason Momoa, he's pretty much the guy from the hidden guy from Furious 7. He's kind of like Mysterio from Far From Home. Like he apparently he was in a previous installment from a few years ago. Well, what goes in this film in Fast Five? It's like a lot of years ago, and then he's like, "Oh, you took everything away from me. Now I'm back and I'm for revenge." So that's basically both villains. Their similarities. And I mean, he seems like a real threat. I mean, he's literally gonna tear Dom's family to pieces. And I mean, I'm really in for it. I'm in to see his villainy. He's gonna be a real menace, and I'm down for that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see him. And then you got Brie Larson. Yeah, you guys know that I'm not a fan of Brie Larson, especially Captain Marvel, but I will admit, Brie Larson is not really a bad actress as bad as I make her out to be, because she was in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is to me her best performance. I mean, I just love Brie. I mean, Brie Larson, just her energy and her just being a hot chick. I mean, I love that. I mean, she probably might be my favorite character in Scott Pilgrim, like Brie Larson's character. Honestly, yeah, I'm no joke. I I believe her name is Envy Adams. Yeah, she might be my favorite character in Scott Pilgrim, but I think she went downhill later on, and I was not a fan of her as Captain Marvel. I liked her in Endgame. She was good, but she was the weakest link in that film. But in this film, honestly, in this based on the trailer, I gotta say, I think this might be her best performance since Scott Pilgrim. I love how bad ass she is, and I just yeah, and she does look hot, admittedly, and yeah, one of the things I am excited looking for the most in this film is Gal Gadot returning. She was my favorite character in the film, and I know that she was not in Furious Seven, but honestly, even without her presence, the Furious Seven still managed to be my favorite Fast and Furious film. Gal Gadot, as you all know, she's in my top 15 favorite actors. I am a huge fan of her, and hearing that she could be returning, I wonder how, but I'm really excited to see my favorite Fast and Furious character actually return for once. So yeah, and also I just love the message. I know what. Okay, I guess that's it. So yeah, overall, I am much more excited for Fast X now. I mean, this trailer was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, this movie has all the absurdity, the dumb madness, entertainment enough for me to shove popcorn in, and I just it has like a villain who's a real threat. This movie is gonna have actual stakes to it, and um and yeah, this movie is gonna pretty much bring this franchise back in its former glory, and this could end up being not only one of the best films in the franchise, but possibly the best one since Furious Seven. So yeah, I can't wait for this. I mean, hopefully I get season 4D. Because I think this movie would be 4D worthy. So yeah, stay tuned. So yeah, I will totally do a review of all the nine Fast and Furious films. Actually 10, because Hobbs and Shaw included. Which yeah, Hobbs and Shaw is one of the better films in the franchise in my opinion. So yeah, so yeah, stay tuned for those reviews this May. So yeah, that's all for my trailer review for Fast X. There's a lot to say about this considering the long runtime. What is your opinion on the Fast X trailer? Are you excited for this film? Oh yeah, and also not to mention, this movie comes out a week before the Little Mermaid remake, and y'all know massively dreading that remake big time. I would certainly watch Fast X any day over the Little Mermaid. Yeah, I'm watching this in theaters. I am not watching Little Mermaid yet. So yeah, oh yeah, and I recommend you guys see this in theaters instead of Little Mermaid. So yeah, what is your opinion? What are you excited for this movie? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my review of more Super Bowl trailers. So yeah, bye guys.